am stoked because guess what? I'm off work for my corporate job because of a random company holiday. So I get to spend the whole day doing whatever I want. And I have a lot of content creation stuff for my Instagram, TikTok, YouTube that I want to work on and get done today. And I thought it would be fun to take you guys on a behind the scenes day in the life of how I film my vlogs. And I'll show you some of the gear I use, cameras, tripods, talk a little bit about my creative process, my editing process, and just kind of show you what it's like for me when I'm vlogging myself. And this will be like a behind the scenes exclusive. First of all, to go ahead and break the fourth wall. So not all of my wall is covered in art. I always strategically set up the camera at this angle so there's kind of some depth to the back of the shot. And the rest of the shot has a lot of stuff in the background. I could do straight on like this, but I think the lighting is kind of weird because my window is here. And I think if I go directly into the window, this looks great on my face, but the background is kind of more messy. So this is like my happy medium. I'm heading to the gym. Now, obviously filming in the gym can be kind of like a little bit scary. I'm shy. I don't want people to feel uncomfortable. I want to keep it nice and cute, discreet. So the gear that I'm using today is I have this Moft Tripod Wallet. It's a wallet. Yes, it has my cards in it. It snaps on magnetically and then can fold out like this. Boom, tripod. Huh? Then it can go into a vlogging mode. So I can hold it like this. Then from here, I can still go into the tripod mode. YouTube filming setup. Then if I want, there's a Bluetooth shutter built in so I can trigger it from my hand. And it's trackable. Oh my God, there it is. Then it can fold flat and it goes in my pocket. Boom, entire setup, ready to go. I also like to bring wired earbuds if I'm vlogging on my phone and I need a microphone. And the mic on these things are pretty good. So if I'm just using my iPhone, which a lot of times I am, I'm using wired earbuds, tripod, and my iPhone 15 Pro. And when I'm at home and I have time to use something nicer, I'm using my Sony ZV Mark II. I use this if I want to get a really good quality picture. And this is the Rode mic. It's pretty cheap, it just attaches to the top, and just a basic tripod. Doesn't this look crazy? I also love using my DJI Osmo Pocket 3. And of course today, I don't know where I put it, so it's misplaced, but she's honorable mention for sure. Anyway, it's pull day. I'm back into my weightlifting era, so let's go to the gym.
I know. Baby, I know that you love me. Baby, I know that you trust me. When I leave, I bring back money. So clean, all the damn stain on me. Be my dog like Connie. No stress, let this road get lonely. If it's beef, but you know you gon' eat. It was beef for them boys, they got hungry. I know. Yeah. I know. Traffic, niggas keep dying, gotta move my ration. Other time, bitch, you know I get active. Say slick, I'm a town ass nigga. Quick draw, almost down that nigga. Niggas tough as a bitch for rapping. Play the road with a nigga like me, get cut from the scene, I ain't missing that.
Woo! I've been back into lifting a lot since I finished my marathon. I'm making a whole other video about that later. Switched from running to lifting. I really like to lift super heavy and like rebuild all that muscle between having like seasons of being into running a lot. I probably will run another marathon at some point. They got me, but since I'm back in the gym, it's a lot more sitting around, and I've been listening to audiobooks, one of which I just finished is called Die with Zero, which is literally about dying with $0 left in your bank account. It's pretty much talking about how you should try to maximize the memorable, fun, positive experiences in your life and use your money to do that. A lot of people save up all their money for retirement and then try to use it all. And maybe by the time it's ready to be used, you're too old to do all the adventures you want to do. Or you missed out on experiences you could have and should have had when you were younger if you would have spread your wealth out more. One of the most groundbreaking ideas about it is encouraging people not to save all of their money for later. Like, think about it. If you got $10,000 when you were 23 and you could do whatever you want with it, you could go travel, you could go stay in shitty places, you could backpack. You can do that when you're 23. If you got $10,000 when you're 65 years old, are you gonna wanna go do all that stuff? No. It's challenged my thinking in a lot of ways and resonated with me deeply because I do challenge the conventional way of working all the time and then sometimes doing some random fun stuff on the weekend or waiting till you retire. I really want to maximize the fun out of my life now. If you do read it, I'll give you a warning. You're gonna want to change everything about your life and go on a bunch of adventures. And I honestly already have. I just went camping for the first time. I went to Joshua Tree in the desert with my girlfriend last week spontaneously. I went up and had a mountain weekend getaway with her too. I'm going with my mom on a trip this week. I'm trying to go to Europe for the first time this fall. Not only just that, but like other life experiences, like things with friends. You think about, oh, I could save $100 by not going to drag brunch this Sunday, but it's like, not only am I gonna enjoy drag brunch during the event, I'm gonna enjoy it before the event when I'm anticipating it like I am right now, and afterwards when we have all the fun memories together. The money goes towards the drag queens in San Diego who we can support during Pride Month. Like, thinking about the cost of things in relation to how much enjoyment and positive experience and memories you get out of him is a really good paradigm shift. But that's what I've been listening to at the gym and on my commutes. Oh, protein shake. Creatine. I already had 3 eggs and a bagel for breakfast, so cheers. Fit check. I've been wearing these boots into the ground, like they become almost my daily. They're a men's square toe Blundstone boots. They go with everything, and the square toe feels like, I'm not gonna say it looks formal, but it can be dressed up or down. I wanted to show 2 things that I keep using nonstop though. Maybe this will surprise you guys, but I'm obsessed with the Summer Fridays lip gloss. It's very neutral looking. I'll show you. I look so unnatural putting on makeup, like, girl. Like, can you tell I have something on or not? It's like a little, it's pretty subtle. And then my barber put me on to this Uppercut Deluxe Clay Spray for volume, texture, and grit. I was using 2 products, and this is kind of like both of those 2 products combined into one. So first product is a sea salt spray. That's like a lighter, like texturizing spray that makes your hair curl. And then the other one was like a clay pomade. So this combines both of those products, so I can kind of like, well, hell, let's do it right now. Scrunch, scrunch, scrunch. I hate when my hair gets flat as hell back here, so I'm flat-headed. I'm like constantly pushing it up like this so that it flicks out. So if you're wondering how to get that like flick out look, I'm using this, honey. Now we're gonna go get a coffee, my second of the day. Shh, don't tell. Life is short. People are doing things much worse than that. So I'm gonna go sit down and do like an editing session. I try to get it all done in one long sitting or multiple blocks of long sitting, because the thing is, by the time you get your laptop out, you get the SD card and you get the footage imported, you got the music, you got the Final Cut Pro open, it's been 30 minutes. So if you try to do the editing in like little segments, like, ooh, 30 minutes a day, like it doesn't really get done. And also you kind of forget what you edited before. And also if you don't, then you end up re-watching the footage to kind of like see the vibe of where you left off, and re-watching your own footage like takes a big chunk of time. So I try my very best to make things as efficient as possible, because I also work a real job and I don't have enough time to like spend 8 hours a day on this. I got like I got like 6 or 7 hours max per week to do editing for YouTube, and that's at most. The other thing is, people always ask me about my music choices. Fine, I'm done gatekeeping. I get all of my music, or most of my music, from SoundCloud, and I do a lot of digging on like different SoundCloud song radios to find it. I try to find stuff by like smaller artists that like I haven't heard before and that really fits the vibe. I enjoy that part of the process so much, but it also takes a long time. You can find my SoundCloud at Claire Morgan. I'll put my link in the bio, but I really try to look for things that match the vibe and also sound unique, because I want, when you're watching the video, to be like, ooh, this sounds nice. Like, what's this song? Like, I want someone to comment like, wait, what is this song? This is really good. That's what I want. But anyway, we're gonna see how much we can get done. Yeah, I'm excited. So let's go. we decided to switch it up. We got pad thai, but now we're at the park, so I'm forcing my mother to park sit with me. And there's this man on the other side of the park that's sunbathing. And I said, Mom, look, he's sunbathing. He has like a Speedo on. She said, oh my God, cover your nakedness.
My grandmother used to say, like, college cheerleaders were just there to show their nakedness.
Let's see if we can get any work done out here. If you stare at your computer too long, what do you do to like reset your brain mentally? Well, let me just say I've tried about everything. Top methods right now is hot bath, running, and like hanging out with people, especially if it's like a dinner plan. Am I right? I wanted to talk about one more thing, which is creative strategy. Down here, one of the things I've learned from creating on the internet for several years, mostly on TikTok, but more recently on YouTube, is to trust your intuition faster. And instead of speculating and planning forever, if you think something might be a good idea, it might work out, just try it right quick. Do a quick mini test and follow that path a little bit quicker. One of the things I regret the most is like wanting to start on YouTube or pivot content styles. I actually made most of my content over my little career here about outfit videos for masked lesbians. Hello, I'm not talking about that hardly at all on YouTube, but I spent like the first several videos going into these detailed outfit breakdowns and like fashion videos, which some of them flopped, some of them fine, but I wasn't interested in it, so it led me to burnout so fast. And there were topics I was actually interested in, like sit down video essay topics about why lesbians have the highest divorce rate. Even just making weekly vlogs was something I was really interested in. But I was thinking that won't work for the algorithm, and I'm known as XYZ, so therefore I have to do XYZ forever. The whole time what really works is a combination of factors, not just how well the videos do, but how satisfying it feels as a creator to make the video you're making, because the more interested you're in what you're talking about, the more fired up and easy it is to put videos out instead of feeling like you're going against the grain for everything. And I really need to take my own advice with this, because there's still a lot of different topics and different formats that I want to pivot into instead of what I'm doing right now. And if you don't like what you're posting and it doesn't get a lot of views, then you're just like, damn, double homicide. But now if I like what I'm posting, like if I post this video and it doesn't get a lot of views, I'm like, okay, well, I kind of like the video, so I'm proud of it. So you're not double homicide, you only have one homicide. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I'm gonna go sign off for the rest of the day and get a margarita and Mexican food. And if you want, please comment below with any questions you have about content creation, process, or strategy, and I'll do my best to answer. But that's all for today. If you like this video, please subscribe. And if you do, I will see you next week. Bye.